The spike in COVID hospitalizations is overwhelming hospitals in South Texas. It's happening as the area faces a surge of migrants crossing the border. On Thursday, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas traveled to South Texas to assess the response to the ongoing influx of migrants. As Anna Wernicke reports, he heard concerns from local leaders who say coronavirus cases among migrants are crowding local hospital beds.
We don't have the capacity and we don't have the infrastructure.
Laredo Mayor Pete Sines says hospitals along the border are overcrowded with migrants testing positive for COVID-19.
So it's forcing us to just take the migrants, we don't test, and then they go to different cities in Texas.
Sines and local leaders met with Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas at the southern border on Thursday.
The Delta variant makes the situation more difficult.
Secretary Mayorkas says the department has been forced to restructure its border strategy to accommodate the spike in COVID cases among migrants.
We are building new capacity to address the situation, and we are doing so as rapidly as possible.
Part of that plan is allocating additional resources to test, isolate, and quarantine every migrant that crosses the border.
It's more than a matter of optics. This is reality that we're seeing down here.
But Texas Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar says that's just a temporary fix. He's calling on Congress to allocate more funding to hire more Border Patrol agents and judges to process migrants more quickly. Anna Wernicke for State of Texas.
Laredo's mayor told us that due to the surge in COVID hospitalizations, his city does not have capacity to allow migrants to stay while they wait to have their asylum claims heard. So the city has sent busloads of migrants to other large Texas cities, including Austin, Houston, and Dallas. They are not being tested for COVID before traveling. It's not clear how many of the migrants are staying in those cities or traveling to other locations. Migrants are also being transported to smaller Texas cities. Reporters with our affiliate in Abilene found out that Immigration and Customs Enforcement has been using the city's airport as a hub to transport people crossing the border, but it's not clear if some of those people are being released into the community. City and county leaders and even one congressman say they're not getting answers from Homeland Security.
They gave me the courtesy of meeting with me. Secretary Mayorkas had my letter. I outlined my questions. They were very basic. Again, how many are you releasing? Under what conditions? Who has COVID? Did you do a criminal background history? What is that history? Are you following up? Where are they going? They don't have the answers to this. That's the bottom line.
Congressman Arrington spoke after touring the Bluebonnet Detention Facility in Jones County, which is run by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. You can find in-depth coverage on this story and others involving migrants in South Texas right now at borderreport.com. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas. I'm Josh Hinkle. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.